Is it on me? Jesus, you over there.
No,
You're the art director.
So, first of all,
Yes.
thank you to give us the opportunity to make this interview.
That's
Thank you
fine,
very
that's
much.
fine.
So, I want to ask you something, and how did you get to be an art director and why?
Okay, well, it all happened by accident. I studied in Newcastle, which is about an hour and a half from Scotland. So I lived in Newcastle. Then I moved to London, and my partner at the time said, forget graphic design, which is what I learned at college, do advertising. It's more exciting. And I just went, okay, I'll do it. As simple as that. And I was very lucky because I managed to get under the wing of Dave Trott, very famous, high-profile writer in London, if not the world. And I got my portfolio together with him under 2 weeks, which is amazing. And then I got my first job with Tim Delaney, another brilliant, super copywriter, and learned my craft as an art director through. The reason why I'm an art director and not a writer is mainly because I'm dyslexic and I can't write hardly. And it's art and visual is my thing.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, which has been the most complicated project throughout your career?
Ooh, that's a hard question. I think every project, as you heard in my talk, comes with problems. And if it doesn't, then it probably means that you may not be reaching your pinnacle of your most creative excellence. So it's difficult to say one particular project. I think my most famous one was a silk poster I did for cigarettes, and it ran in England and Europe, and it was an image of a rhino with a hat over that, and the hole was coming through the hat. And I chose to work with a high-profile photographer named Tien, and I didn't like his photograph, and his reaction was to destroy the whole set after 3 days of setting it up. And I had to say, we need to start again. So tough as an art director, but you have to make those decisions. Are you okay, or is this a bit too noisy?
It's okay. It's okay. I want to say that you have got horror histories. What do you mean with horror histories, and which one's your biggest?
I think I just mentioned, to be honest. Well, again, it's the same answer that it would be silk cut, outdoor poster, rhino, because I disagree with the photographer and his reaction to that, which was highly unprofessional, was to kick down the entire set that he had agonised over for 3 days. And he had to start again with only 1 day to re-rig it and 1 day to shoot it. So I think it's when you have real emotional arguments or disagreements, it's upsetting, but you have to go through them. And he agreed with me at the end. He wrote me a letter and said he was very proud of the image we together had produced.
I see the work, and it was really nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So, what's for you the world of advertising?
The biggest award I've achieved is I'm the first woman, I'm proud to say, in advertising in the UK to be given the D&ED, Design and Art Direction President's Award. And I got that in 2014. And I was given that because of my lifetime contribution and achievements to advertising. And I'm also proud to say that I was given it from another lady from a more digital background, and I thought that was something very special, that a female gave it to a female. And I'm very proud of that. I feel a little bit like Emily Pankhurst, the first lady ever to have achieved this real honour. And the award sits on top of my mantelpiece at home, and I look at it on a daily basis, and the joy that I feel never goes away. And no one can take it away from me.
That's good, very good. So, what means for you the agency?
It was like home. I was very fond of it. I loved it. Everybody, it was like a family, from Charles Sarchi, Morris Sarchi, down to Paul Arden, the executive director, through to my group head, and it was very close. We all wanted exactly the same thing, which was to just produce great advertising. And whether you had an argument with an account man the night before in your office, it was forgotten the next day, because all anybody cared about was the idea. It was the best time of my whole career, and anybody who worked at Sarchi's at the time will tell you that. Madmen, the madmen.
Have you risked a lot to get where you are today?
I think you have to take risk. I think you have to be prepared to take risk, because if you don't take risk, you're not really moving forward, and you have to accept that rejection, which you get on a daily basis in an agency with your ideas, with your craft, is something that you have to accept. And even now, 30 years in the business, if I was to do something and I was answering to a creative director and it wasn't good enough, he would tell me that. So I think it's part of the job, and if you're prepared to take that, then you should do well.
Okay, thank you. And what do you consider your greatest virtue and your biggest flaw?
Okay, say that again.
What do you consider your greatest virtue and your biggest flaw?
I think my biggest achievement again is, apart from winning the President's Award, I think it was the fact that I have probably more entries in the Day Annual than more or less anyone else. So I'm very proud of that. We've got more than 200 entries. What's my biggest flaw? It's a hard one.
¿Qué? Muy buenas. Buenos días. Muy buena. ¿Qué tal?
Do you want to turn that off? Do you mean in terms of work? Or on a personal level? What's my biggest, so what they're saying, what's my biggest regret? My biggest regret is maybe the opportunity of Charles and Morris Sarchi rang me when they started MNC Sarchi, and Morris said, my brother says you're the best art director in the world, and they really asked me to join MNC Sarchi, and I didn't go. So I think my biggest regret is not joining brothers when I was asked. I've made a few mistakes professionally, I have to say. I loved where I was at the time, so it's always been job opportunities that have been a problem. They've come at the wrong time.
Finally, what advice would you give a creative that is beginning?
Get used to rejection. It's never, ever, ever going to go away if you want to succeed.
Okay, thank you very much.
Is that it?
Thank you very much for